Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. How's it going, Pinked times 2? Run, solo. Hope you're all doing well. We are on the Forever World again today. We're going to work on the Quarry a little bit, and then we're going to go off resource collecting. We have a few things that we need for our Episode 3 build, so we're going to try and get some of those together on stream today. But we're going to start with the Quarry because, well, we need to do the Quarry so that I can collect stone anyways, so, you know. I think I might be losing my mind. Yeah, you're definitely losing your mind. I did have to do some last-minute adjustments to stream to get things working, so hopefully everything is working all right. But yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. It's me. How does the audio sound to everyone else? But yeah, since last stream, we haven't done a whole lot in terms of stuff over here. I've been working on the area over here for the episode 3 stuff, but we're not going to go over there quite yet. I might show that off later on in stream. I'll show you what we're going to work on today. So weird. Mid-transition, it sounded normal, and then it goes back to being slightly muffled. I think you're just crazy. Ow. Miss. Okay. So, do you guys remember what my mineshaft over here looks like? So, do you read YouTube chat? Yep, I do. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I read both chats. They come through on my my display. YouTube chat is just a little bit more delayed than the Twitch chat is. I think Twitch chat, there's maybe like a 5-second delay, if that, whereas the YouTube chat, there's closer to a 20-second delay. I still have to fix that in my settings. Hopefully my internet won't collapse on itself when I do that. But yeah, so this is the mineshaft that we have for our deep slate mining. He reads it, can't promise his reading skills are any good, but he will read it. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this is what our area looks like here. We're going to do this in the stone mineshaft as well. So we're going to do something very similar. Maybe even the same, actually. Just for consistency's sake. G'day, mates. How's it going, Shadowed? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, let's, oh wait. I need to grab something from down here. Actually, you know what? No. We're just gonna go collect more spruce, because I am basically out. Your mic is really bad now. That's odd. Shouldn't be. Is anyone else hearing that, or is it just Pinked? Why is there 2 of you? Huh? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. One sec. Let's see if we can't figure this out. What's up, Ryad? Audio. Stream. Outputs. Shouldn't be like that. But let's try something. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is. Okay, how's this? Is this any better? That worked? Okay. So what happened was I have a streaming profile and I have a recording profile. I guess when I had all those issues, because I had some issues starting up OBS for stream today, and I had to kind of scramble to get everything ready for 5:30. I guess the 2 of those activated at once. They're not supposed to do that, but that seems to be what happened. Because yeah, I looked at my audio interface, and it had double of everything actually. So it may not have been as obvious because of the duplication in my voice, but the Minecraft sounds were actually coming through twice as well. No, you're definitely completely crazy, but, you know, different reasons. But yeah, we're gonna, what I was saying before we got sidetracked there, trying to fix the extra voices in Pink's mind, we're gonna go collect some spruce here so that we can do our mine shaft. Fine, okay, I'm a little crazy. Also, hi Sage, by the way. Rue 7D. Here we go. Let's just park the boat over here and sleep the night away. We can also just go through the forest here. Go. All right. So I'm thinking if we get maybe 4 or 5 stacks of wood, that should be good. IK. Yeah, IK, thank you for the subscription. Or, no, for the follow on Twitch. My bad. How you doing today? I'm at my mom's work for power, and no Wi-Fi right now. That sucks. Got no power, and two trees fell down. Luckily, no damage as they hit my water tank, and that's concrete. Wow. Yeah, I hope everything's all right. Sounds like you guys had a storm or something. Minion Madness, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? Very bad storm still happening. Oof. Well, stay safe. Hopefully it clears up soon and power comes back and everything. But I'm glad to hear there was no damage. Yeah, we had a storm that bad a couple of years back. Thankfully we didn't have any damage to our house, but the neighbors 2 houses down, they actually had a tree go through their living room bay window. Time to lurk. Hi, Bun Bun. Power should be back by 5 p.m. It's 9:40 a.m. right now. Ooh, so most of the day without power. That sucks. Bonjour. Wow, it's a real live Teak Ivy. Haven't seen you in a little while. How's it going? Hope college is going well. I love how much wood you get from spruce trees. It's so much easier than collecting anything else, really. Dark oak is up there, but you know. My apartment was condemned last week. Oh, that's always a good sign. Do I even want to know why? Otherwise decent? Well, that's good at least. In summer, my village got flooded in the Netherlands. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything bounced back all right. What are you working on today? We're going to be working on our mine shaft inside the quarry. And then after we're done with that, we're going to be collecting some resources for our episode 3 of our Forever World. For anyone who's on the Twitch side, by the way, I do also have a YouTube channel, which I'm streaming to as well. And I upload, hopefully, weekly videos there. It's been a little spotty in the past, but I'm getting back to it. I've hit 2 weeks in a row so far. The power actually went out last night 2 times. They fixed it the first time. Then I was on a call with Colossal about to try Vintage Story. Had bought a server and everything, and then everything went black, so I guess my server is going later today. Fair enough. Severe structural damage. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. Yo, what's up, Noman? How you doing? Hey, Elfie, I have a question. How do I maintain on my Forever World and make it more fun? I'd say the best thing you can do is have multiple projects on the go. So what I find the biggest problem is with people and keeping interests in their worlds is you work on a project for so long that you just get burnt out on it, and then you lose motivation to play on that world, right? So what I like to do is I like to have 2 or 3 big projects going in any given world at any given time. That way, if I'm starting to feel a little meh about a project, I can just leave it behind, go work on my other projects for a while, and then when I start to feel kind of meh about that project, I jump again. And if you do that, then you'll always have an interest in your world because you're not hitting that burnout phase. Anyway, see you again in 3 months. Alright, see you, Teak. But yeah, that would be my advice. Make sure you have a couple projects going at once. That way you can jump between them when you start to feel the burnout. But that's also kind of the nice thing about a Forever World is if you do hit that burnout phase, you can always take a break, and when you come back, you know that your world's going to be there. It's not like a server where, you know, in a year or whatever, it's going to get reset. If you hit burnout, just take a little bit of time off, come back to it, and everything's still going to be there. Not a big deal. Hopefully that helps a little. I'm not going to chop that tree down. Half of it's going to go into a cave. Did you start playing Minecraft on PC? Yes, I did. I actually started playing Minecraft back when it came out in 2009. So back then, PC was the only version of Minecraft that there was. This is me watching my first Forever World. Is it like you say, or what rules for a Forever World? Basically, the only rule for Forever World is that it is forever. You start your world and you don't delete it or reset it or anything like that. Instead of resetting, if you hit a burnout phase, you just drop all your stuff in your house, you walk off a couple thousand blocks, and you start again. And then you can connect it all at some point, and you've got an awesome world going. Giffo, what's up, dude? It's been a hot minute. All the Enigma people are coming in today. Teak was here early on, too. But yeah, it's been a while. How you doing, dude? It did, thank you. Awesome, glad to hear it. Let's see, how much spruce do we have now? Yes, it's me. Hope things are going well for you. Oh, that's quite a bit of spruce. We'll chop down one more big tree and that should be enough. Yeah. This one right here. We will have to come back and chop some more spruce maybe later on, or I'll do it off camera. I need a good amount for a build that I had planned for my episode 3. But yeah. So you can die as much as you want, or is it like hardcore? Nope, you can die as many times as you want. It's basically a survival world that you don't ever reset. I've actually already died once on this world because I forgot to pause my game. Was just standing in the middle of a field like a fool and a creeper blew up. I'm great. And you guys? Good to see you live again. That's good to hear, dude. Yeah, things are going well here. I'm finally graduated. I've got a pretty good thing going on both Twitch and YouTube right now. Started a new series, that's the world that I'm playing on right now, and it actually kind of took off on YouTube, so doing quite well on the content side. Got a full-time job, so that's pretty awesome. Cat, I think that was a fox. So many old faces lately. Kian and Swirl, Teak, Giffo. Yeah, all the OGs are coming out of the woodworks. Let's get back to the shore and find our boat. But yeah, I kind of like the whole multi-streaming thing. It's nice to be able to stream on YouTube and Twitch. For the longest time, that actually wasn't allowed. If you multi-streamed, then Twitch would actually ban your account. But they switched up their TOS last year or the year before, or something like that. CGG, thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. But yeah, they switched up their TOS so that you're actually allowed to multi-stream now, which is awesome. Enigma 2025. Oh man. Season 4 coming soon. I swear, it's a curse for servers that I'm on. They never get a season 4, ever. Did you start on Twitch or YouTube? I started on YouTube. So I started YouTube. Actually, my first video went out in 2018. It was just kind of a one and done. I made a video on how villager mechanics work for like the old villager mechanics, and I uploaded it to YouTube. Then I forgot about the account for like a year, maybe even 2 years. Logged into it on a whim because someone tried to hack it, and I noticed that I had over 100 subscribers and a video with like 10,000 views on it or something like that. I was like, oh, I guess I'll actually do this then. And that's how I started, because the hack happened during the pandemic. So I was looking for something to do anyways, and yeah, it seemed fun. What's the stupidest game you've played? I guess that depends on the metric you measure it by, because I don't consider this game stupid. I consider it really fun, but there's always Goat Simulator. I quite enjoy Goat Simulator, but there are a lot of people that would consider it a very dumb game. Oh, I need to look at my my other mineshaft real quick here. Try and make sure I at least get it close. Goose Goose Duck I wouldn't say is stupid. It's just incredibly fun. Why'd you make 2? So this one here is down at the deep slate level, and the other one's going to be at the stone level. So it depends on what I need to collect. And then at the stone level, I'll be able to get stuff like coal as well. Stupid but fun? Yeah, probably Goat Simulator. Alright. Okay. Okay. So 3, and then what do we got? 7, so 9 between. Okay, cool. I think I got this. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome in. Do you play on PlayStation 5? I actually don't have a PS5. And thank you for the follow, Lucas. I have a PS4, but I honestly don't have the money to drop on a PS5. Yorbin, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Are you playing on Bedrock or Java? Java. So this is PC Java edition. Okay, so at the bottom here, I've got spruce, although I think that's supposed to be knocked back a block.
If it isn't on the other one, it is on this one. I'm better than Pinked. I'm the old one. Yep. Ryad, you are one of my OGs. I would say you're definitely within, like, my first 50 followers on Twitch. And you were definitely, like, in my top 1,000 on YouTube. Actually, you were probably in my top 500 even. Here we go. I came in on one of the Extra Life streams. Yep. Yep. That'll do it. Speaking of Extra Life, we gotta get some Extra Life content going for this year. I need to put together a mod meeting to talk about that. Also to chat about this year's subathon too. One more, and then a piece of wood. Dang it, gravel. My bad, I didn't hear it. I did a gorp earlier. Wow. Ungorped. I'm a bad mod, I'm sorry. We all know, Pinked. We all know. Oh, gravel, it's the bane of my existence, man. It's always here to ruin your day when you're mining. Yeah, see, here we go. We got coal. That's already a good start. I really need to upgrade this pickaxe. Maybe we'll go do that at some point today as well. My fortune pickaxe is incredibly slow. Okay, now let's just mine this out, and then we'll get on to placing the rest of the blocks that we need. I just want to play RimWorld in CK3, but Elfie stole my power. Well, it's mine, and I'm not giving it back. Kenji, how's it going? Welcome in. I assume that's how I say your name. If it's not, then please do let me know. And thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. How you doing today? We're on my Forever World working on a mineshaft right now. Finally someone who said my name right on the first try. Wow, that is rare for me. Like, ask anyone who's been around for a while, that is rare for me. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for that one. Hey, I made it to the live. How's it going, Fall? And I've been to like 3,000 streams. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad I got it right then. You said my name right on the first try also. Yeah, your name's fairly easy though, Ryad. The one I butchered, or I'm not going to say the one I butchered the most, but one of the ones I butchered the most was Sage. I have all the names. I've been called Raid before. I get called Pinky a lot. I have a question for you, Mr. Streamer. Yeah, sure. Shoot. Let's see if I have the answer. And my inventory's full. We're just gonna make a random chest. Chewy, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Interesting. One sec. Nope, the bot's not even there. One sec. All right, give it a 10 count and try it again, Pinked. Good, yourself. Just watched your 2 videos of the Forever World and had to drop in and give a follow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. We're actually working on it right now. We're making a mineshaft inside the quarry that we just built. That way we can collect the resources we need for my episode 3 build. Whenever my friend hops on, would you like to come look around and maybe join our SMP that we created yesterday? I appreciate the offer, but I am actually a little bit strapped in terms of time. I've had a few SMP invites lately, but between the SMP that I do run, so my viewer server, this world, and Skyblock Kingdoms, I basically have no time. I do appreciate the offer though, but yeah, I just don't have the time, sadly. 100% enjoying it. Needing inspiration. The son is in love with Minecraft, so I need to get back into playing. That is fair. That is fair. Nafan, how's it going? I'm new too. Watch both episodes on the day before today. Nice work. Thank you. Would you just like to look around for a bit when my friend's ready? You don't gotta join. If you want to post some... Hey, there we go. Now it's working. If you want to post some pictures in the Discord, you're more than welcome to, and then I'll happily look at those. But yeah, Minion, what is the SMP? Or what is an SMP? It is a survival multiplayer world. Okay, so this goes up 5, and then I need a transition block. This actually is supposed to be 1 higher. At some point, I'm going to go through this this entry area and replace it all with stone, I think. Although it looks normal to have all of the different blocks and stuff in a mine, I kind of like the cleaner look. Or maybe we'll do a gradient sort of look with some tuff and whatnot. 6,000 subs. Yep, we just hit 6,000 subs last night, actually. So yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate the support. GG easy. I'd call it anything but easy. Tommy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. Welcome in, welcome in. Same again next week. I'll send you pictures when my friend is ready because he hosts the SMP. All good, all good. Oh, you're Giffo's son. Hey, what's up, dude? In that case, you are always welcome here. Ooh. Yeah, Giffo's been a good friend of mine for years. So happy that I'm watching you. I'm glad that you're here too, man. If memory serves, back when we were running Enigma, you were still pretty young, so... Yeah, I'm happy to see you here, man. Okay, the top part of this now. That was a while ago, Elfie, you're old. I know. I have a good command that you should add for points. I don't know. I think I'm pretty happy with how I've got my my Twitch stuff set up. If it's the gamble stuff, then 10k points for creeper sounds. I actually do have creeper sounds set up, but they're for bits. Yep, like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is my music dead? No, it's back. Okay, cool. This might be a little taller than I'm used to, but not sure. Rename something. Alrighty, what are we renaming, Sage? Womp womp. Sub to Elfie. Alright, sounds good. Oh, of course my headphones are dying. Let me just plug those guys in real quick. Teacher's pet. That's better than, what is it? I think it's Circuit that keeps renaming stuff to Lord of the Rings sucks or something like that. That's the complete opposite of a teacher's pet. 2 lives back, someone from the Netherlands was in the live, right? Yeah, there's a good few people that are from the Netherlands that actually watch. I can name at least 2 or 3 off the top of my head. Mine is just always alligator. Yep. Alligator, and if the axe is not named alligator, that's the first one. I know the deal. We need to play Dwarf Simulator. Nicey, you say that, but I'm actually not sure if that's a joke or not, because that sounds like something that would be a game, but I don't know if it is or not. Have you started the village in the end yet? Oh, do I still have that in my description? I finished the village in the end, and then I died on that hardcore world. Return to Moria, genius. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Was it you said the pickaxe, right? Yeah. Do you want the regular pickaxe, or do you want the fortune pickaxe? The fortune one will probably last longer. Because I don't have mending right now. Mitchell, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. I don't mind. Okay, we'll do this one. I think I'm leaving in a bit. I'll write midnight and maybe need to go to school tomorrow. Fair enough. All good, dude. Did you see my idea with the mending? I did. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, though. That'll be kind of a game time decision once we actually hit villagers. It's going to be a while before I get to that point, though, so... At least for the foreseeable future, we're basically doing that. Sage's idea for mending was if we just don't use mending and keep making new pickaxes, and then we put them all in a museum, essentially. Gotta go. Going to get your sister. Sounds good, Tommy. See you later. Have a nice day, everyone. Have a good one, dude. That would get boring very quickly after the 15th pickaxe. So the thing, like, it sounds like a fun idea, but when I start doing larger scale projects, like I collect shulkers on shulkers on shulkers on shulkers of stone, right? That's gonna be rough. I went to the wrong mine shaft. How do you feel about not doing the Iron Man challenge? It feels weird, honestly. I've done the Iron Man challenge on so many servers that I've played on, but I mean, you can see that I'm not doing it on this one, and I'm really not used to wearing anything above iron armor. So it's an adjustment, that's for sure. I'm pretty good at surviving with iron armor, so. Yeah, you can still repair stuff with diamonds, that is true. But it gets pretty expensive. Although, to be fair, we're not going to use our diamonds for a whole lot. But, like I said, for the foreseeable future, we're going to be essentially doing it that way. I've got my next few episodes planned already in my head, and none of them have to do with villagers. At that point, it's not even worth getting netherite. Yeah, exactly. That'd be a nightmare. I suck at surviving in general. Yeah, I know a few people like that. I've been around the block a few times, though, so... I've had my fair share of deaths in the past. Honestly, I started getting a lot better at not dying when I started doing hardcore. Because before that, I really just didn't care, right? So what if you die on a survival world? Takes maybe a couple hours to re-gear, and then it's like it never happened. But on hardcore, it's a little bit of a different story. Right, so it was like this, and I think I messed up. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're good. I didn't do this part right. That's right. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. We good. I also suck at building. But I'm trying to get better, so any tips would be great. Honestly, the biggest tip that I can give you, and it's going to sound very trivial, but it's honestly the best advice that I can give anyone, is stay out of your own way. The biggest thing that makes people think that they're bad at building is they build something, they go, wow, this sucks, and then they walk away from it. You know how many times, even just recently, I've built something and gone, wow, that looks horrible. It doesn't stop, but the trick is knowing that you can fix it. So just keep with the build, remove some blocks, try it with something else, and just keep doing that until you like the look of it. And also, don't be afraid to tear builds down. It's Minecraft. It happens. But yeah, the biggest thing that I see with people really not liking their builds is just they give up too early. So stick with the build until you like it. Hey Fox, what's up? How you doing today? That's a lot of random torches. I'm really good at that. Oh, right. Take out the corners. There we go. Probably gonna have to go back to the other mine shaft to look at how I did the corridors. Oh, his poor Colossal's fault, never yours. I just got home from school and had IEP today, and not doing amazing for moving in a new school. Oh, you started at a new school? That can be tough. Put some lanterns in? Yep, that's the plan. Actually, the lanterns go right here. I'm literally taking notes on how to be a better builder. Well, like I said, the best advice that I can give you is just stay out of your own way. When you first build things, it's not always going to look good. Just don't give up on your builds. Green's old building videos. Yeah, some of his stuff is pretty good. But yeah, you'll learn your own tricks along the way. You're gonna find your own style, and honestly, that'll be way more valuable than any tips or tricks that a YouTuber or a streamer can give you. Once you find a way that you like doing things and is unique to yourself, that'll be way better. Oh, you moved to the States? Nice. I like building castles. Yes, you do. And honestly, so do I. Good time to move there, that's all I'll say. Fair enough. I'm always curious what my dogs are barking at. Sometimes they just bark for hours. It's the same with my cat, except for it's not barking, it's meowing, or in his case, screaming. If you've seen my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, you moved to a different state, not to the States. That makes more sense. Okay. Miss Arizona. Did you move to somewhere it's colder, or? It's one of the few things I know about Arizona is it's hot. Flip, how's it going? Hi, I'm new to the game as a grandfather. I didn't know how much there would be to this game. My builds are terrible. Don't worry, we all start there. We all start there. I started by building dirt huts, so I still build dirt huts from time to time. But yeah, as you play more, you'll find your style, and you'll find a way that you like building. Oh, California? Wait, it's cold in California, you're saying? Compared to what I'm used to, California is really hot. But then again, I don't know too much about the States. Yeah, exactly. If you feel like building something, just build it. And like I said, even if it doesn't look the way that you want it to the first time around, just keep removing blocks, replacing blocks, adding more blocks until you like how it looks. And don't be afraid to look at images online to pull inspiration either. Arizona is hot all the time. I don't even know if Arizona gets snow. When I visited there, it was like 90 every day I was there. I'm gonna need a conversion on that one. It's like 100 daily. I know that's hot. I don't know how hot that is though. Also, for anyone who's watching who doesn't know, I'm Canadian. So I use the metric system rather than imperial, so I don't know Fahrenheit that well. I know some basic conversions, but yeah, I'm gonna need your guys' help on anything that's not basically 0. 37, my god, that's hot. I'm gonna miss going into fields and looking for holes to see if there's a rattlesnake to mess with. That sounds like a bad idea. I'd even say it sounds like a horrible idea. Okay, so chests go in there. And in here. Door, how's it going? Welcome in. Oops, went over too far. We're going to be replacing a lot of blocks here anyways. I have to go make a few lanterns. We need those for this build. And I also want to grab some... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll grab some tough as well. I've never been bitten, and my uncle deals with snakes, so I know how to handle a death worm very well. A death worm. Yeah, that's a pretty apt description of a rattlesnake. I'd say that's about right. All right. So I want to take a quick peek at the corridors with the mine shafts. Going to bed right now? Fair enough. Pretty late where you are, I guess. Okay, so we got a 3, and then, okay, this is just the same as this. That's good to know. When I visited my cousin in Florida, I was able to hold a baby gator. That is not on my list of things that I would want to hold. But to each their own. Wait, I need tough. Yeah, exactly, Pink. That's cool, but no thanks. Stonecutters down here. We'll just use that real quick. I know this is way more than I need, but better to have it and not need it. 12 a.m. Got to work tomorrow, and then 5-day break free to do some overnight gaming. Oh, awesome. 5-day break. That's a lot. I wish I had some of those. Write a sign that says chicken jockey? No thanks. I am good. Oh yeah, Nightbot is a real stickler. It does not play around. That's actually part of the reason that I switched to Stream Elements on Twitch. I'm just having a hard time getting it going on YouTube at the same time, otherwise I'd be using it. Hey Reg, what's up, dude? How you doing? Where am I going? I feel like there was something I needed over at the house, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, lanterns. Yeah, Nightbot be like that. Did you go to the Minecraft movie? I did. I saw it last weekend. I quite liked it, actually. I can still watch while getting my sister. Awesome. Welcome back, Tommy. I get a 3-day break tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow is my last day before a 3-day break to Easter weekend. Get the Friday off, but not the Monday. That one was a bit harsh. Nightbot apologizes. Yeah, Nightbot is really harsh. Like I said, that's why I stopped using it on Twitch. Not much. How's Minecraft going? Solid movie. Yeah, the movie was actually quite good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But yeah, Minecraft is going good. We're just working on making a mineshaft in our quarry that we built. Iron. Ooh, our iron supplies are getting pretty low. No spoilers? Oh, you wouldn't believe this one Don't worry, I only care about spoiling things for Pinked. There we go. There's quite a few lanterns. Sweet, let's do it. One thing I don't want to ever do is hold any creepy crawlies or anything. Yeah, no, I get that. No, I'm not a huge fan of spiders either. I'm gonna go, lads. I gotta help my cousin with moving lumber across the state. I'll see you, lads. Well, good luck with that. Thanks for popping in. See you later. Everyone mute while I spoil it for Pinked. Steve says flint and steel. Such spoilers. I've been saying to my girlfriend, I don't know if I'll go to the movies to see Minecraft. Might just wait for it to be online. That's fair. Honestly, it was worth seeing in theaters. I enjoyed it. Was your movie cinema experience ruined by popcorn flying? No. Thankfully, that seems to be a isolated issue in the States. There are 0 reports of that happening over here. I keep going way too far. I'm gonna start streaming when I'm older and start my own SMP. Awesome. Sounds fun. Honestly, it's the best way to get started. Either single player or making your own server. Waiting for it online. I'm gonna see Revenge of the Sith in cinema. Alright. Minecraft movies about Minecraft up. Not even worth seeing anymore. We didn't have any messes. but we did have a good amount yelling in the theaters. Yeah, we didn't even have that. Everyone was super respectful in my theater. Oh, Discord server. Okay, fair. We need a bunch of chests. Good thing we've got a bunch of wood here. Okay. Oh, I didn't make the slabs. We'll make it out of cobblestone. Then we're gonna have to haul all this junk back up to the surface. I don't want it down here. Oops, that'll stop a chest. Do you have any tips for starting a YouTube channel? Well, one of the biggest tips that I always tell people, and this actually stops a lot of people from making YouTube channels, is if you're making a YouTube channel to get big and famous and make a bunch of money, don't do it. Because when you do it for that reason, you get very disappointed very quickly and usually wind up quitting. And, well, your viewers can tell. If you're just making content to make money and get big and famous, then your content is going to suffer for it. But if you're doing it because you enjoy it, my biggest tip is find a type of video that you like making and try and get on a schedule for making those videos. That's where I've suffered. I suck at schedule. And yeah, try and make a schedule. Don't worry about your view count. It's going to suck at the beginning. You may even get 0 views on your first video. That is very normal. Just keep with it. Eventually, it'll grow. Missed it in the early 2000s, not going to miss it again. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. I just want to make people happy. Already 11 subs to start. That's awesome. In that case, yeah, try and nail down a schedule for uploads. The YouTube algorithm really likes schedules. It actually penalizes you if you upload outside of a schedule. And yeah, just make sure you enjoy what you're doing. That is my biggest tip that I can give you. Hunter, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. How you doing? Exactly, consistency is key. But there's also something to be said for quality over quantity. So keep that in mind too. If you're uploading videos on a schedule, but you are feeling like the videos you're putting out aren't great, then you may need to adjust your schedule. So instead of uploading a video every week, you might be uploading a video every 2 weeks. Basically, just find something that works for you. And yeah, while you're getting started, if you have to adjust your schedule, it's really no big deal. Speaking of schedule, when is episode 3? It should be on Sunday, barring any issues. Sunday is going to be my upload day. At least for the next little bit here. It'll probably change up a little bit once Skyblock Kingdoms Season 2 starts up. Also, Hunter's Ghoul, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need these. Video on Easter Sunday, yep. Don't know how it'll do, but once again, consistency is key. Even if this one doesn't do great with it being Easter Sunday, at least I stayed on schedule. How was it again? I know I did something funky with it. Was it like this? It might have been. I think that's how I did it. If it's not how I did it, that's how we're doing it here. Oh, no, you know what? I know what I did. Never mind, I don't know what I did. Oh, wait. I sort of know what I did. Yeah, it was like this. That's right. But it wasn't tough. Meh. Skyblock Kingdoms Season 2 is looking like it's going to be pretty cool. Going to sleep, have a nice stream, have a good one. Skyblock Kingdoms is pretty cool in general. Yep, that is true. And I'm very excited for what we have in store for Season 2. I think you guys are going to be excited by who my partner is. I think that'll be a big hit with the audiences. Yeah, they put me by myself again. Season 2, solo Skyblock Kingdoms with King Alfie. Yay! I came back at the end of Skyblock Season 1, so I don't even really know what to expect. Skyblockness. With his wall rats. Yay. Here we go. Y'all are tight-lipped with island partners. I've tried to get info out of some of you. Yep. We've been pretty good about that so far. I don't think there have been any slip-ups. If there have been, then they've gone unnoticed. As far as I know, no one has revealed their kingdom either. Yeah, exactly. Unless you get money. Not that I've found. Time to bribe. That I might know. My moderator team knows. But to be fair, they forget pretty often too. Like I mentioned something to Pink the other day about Skyblock Kingdom Season 2, and he was like, I don't remember any of what you told me. What's your kingdom again? Turns out I'm back because my cousin is going to hang out with his girlfriend today. Fair enough. I don't remember any of them. I don't remember Alfie's partner. Mod teams are just forgetful. Yeah, especially considering I told him all this info like 2 days ago. I know you're on a couple people's mod teams, right, Reg? Okay, let's just throw a torch down there for now. Oh, right, I forgot the ones in the middle of the hallway. I was looking for a block to middle click on. Just Kit right now, but I watched Duvid, Avid, Viking in a decent amount. Fair enough, fair enough. Does Kit not give you any insider info? Or am I just a nice mod? Or a streamer? Everyone knows that I'm famously nice to my mods. Just holds it over your head. That's awesome. Hi, I discovered your channel today. I was excited for part 3 of your Forever World. Well, welcome in, Shax. I'm glad you're excited for episode 3. I've been working on it for a couple days now. I'm hoping to have it ready for Sunday. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a lot more building in this episode, I'll tell you that. You're Canadian, you have to be nice. Exactly. And anyone on my mod team will tell you that I am super nice. You get pay raises all the time. Yeah, exactly. Pink is the highest paid out of everyone, I think. He took Utah's shoes. He didn't need them. I feel like Elfie just tells us because he's bad at keeping secrets. I wouldn't say that. I mean, have I told anyone else? Other than my mod team, no one knows any info about Skyblock Kingdoms Season 2. Love your base in the mountain. It looks so good. I tried all day to make one in my survival world. Honestly, they're not easy to make, so good luck. Kit pays me in waffle fries sometimes. You know what? That sounds pretty good. I just see you being a nice person in general, and I've not known you for that long. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess it is kind of the stereotype that that all Canadians are nice. Living here, I can tell you that stereotype is bogus, but I mean, in general, we are pretty nice. Here we go. You might want to let the other Skyblock guys know about Skyblock. Meh. I dated a Canadian. She was a nightmare. And that's when I found out not all Canadians are nice. Oh yeah. Like I said, being someone who lives here, I can tell you not all Canadians are nice. But a good deal of us are, and even the ones that aren't nice are usually polite, at least. Or at least in comparison to our southern neighbors, I guess we'll say. You guys haven't heard it, but Alfie bullies us all. Shush. Shanny Simply, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Twitch side. Yes. We've got the Twitch side and we got the YouTube side. So I'm probably going to do what I did on the deep slate mine and only make this one side here. I'm going to try and nap. Bye-bye. Sounds good, Sage. See you later. Hopefully you get power back. Where are you from? I am Canadian. Not for another 6 hours? Ah, that's rough, dude. Hopefully it comes a little ahead of schedule. Nice, a fellow Canadian. I'm from Quebec. Nice. I am from your rival province. Is the Twitch side the dark side? It depends on the day. We had a pretty rowdy bunch on the YouTube side the other day. Little of both. Yep. Like I said, it really depends on the day. What are you doing in your world right now? We are working on a mineshaft. So my goal with this world is to try and make everything look good. So rather than just making like a staircase mineshaft down to bedrock and mine around, I made a big quarry. Give me one sec. I'll give you a quick look at it. Just collect all these blocks. We're still in the early phases of this world, so we're kind of in the collect everything phase. Alrighty. So yeah, we made this this cool quarry here. So the mine shaft down there goes down to bedrock. It is really just a staircase mine, but we made it look a little bit better. But yeah, we've already decorated the one down there and we've started using it. Right now we're working on the stone mine, which is up there. How's the end side going, by the way? I actually haven't gone to the end yet. But I have a really cool plan for the end when I get there. You have any tips for overthinkers like me? I want everything to look perfect and always end up not building or doing anything because I'm never satisfied with my work. Actually, we were just talking about that earlier. One of the biggest tips that I always give people for building is just try and stay out of your own way. Because 90% of the time when you build something, the first time you build it, it's not going to look great. Because that's usually the prototyping phase. And that's where a lot of people get discouraged and just kind of quit with their builds. Because they expected it to be good on the first try. They maybe don't like how it turned out. And then they just give up on the build. So try and get out of your own way in that mindset. If you build something and it doesn't look great, all right, cool. Pinpoint what you don't like about it, tear that part down, and then build it back up with a different block, or add some stairs or trapdoors or something to give it a little more texture. And just keep doing that until you like the look of your build. So at first, just do your block vomit, build what you're thinking. Don't really give it too much thought. Just build and then fine tune after. You may go through like 15 or 16 different versions of your build. That's what I usually do. Most of the time with my builds, they don't look quite right on the first try. But through trial and error, I managed to get rid of the parts that I don't like, and I come up with something pretty cool, I think. Thanks, little bro. You're welcome. I've somehow become the little bro. Do I still have the stairs on me? Yeah, I do. Cool. Can I get a pay raise? Yeah, sure. You can have 4 times pay raise. Do this for now. That should be enough. 4 times, that's pretty good. I know, right? I'm probably the only good German according to the British. Nah, I wouldn't say that. What is annoying though is when it happens in the beginning of my world. Like since this morning, I still haven't built my temporary trading hall and chest room. Well, if it's temporary, then I honestly wouldn't give it too much thought, because the reality is, like you said, it's temporary. You're probably going to tear it down or replace it or something later on. So just find something that looks alright to you and just go with it. Doesn't have to be perfect if it's temporary. Honestly, as long as it's functional, you're good. Four times 0 equals 0. Uh-huh. Are these multipliers stacking? Yep, sure, why not? We're gonna go with yes. I'd take 4 zeros over just one any day. Yeah, how much is Kit paying you over there? Temporary blocks. Temporary. There we go. Who here likes hockey? Now you see, it's kind of weird. I'm not a big sports fan, but I will watch hockey just because, you know, it's such a big thing over here. But if I don't watch a game or anything like that, it's not the end of the world. I really don't care. In fact, most of the times I don't watch a game, I just read up on the scores afterwards. Yeah, that's probably about your pay slip right now, Pinked. I've given you lots of pay raises, so... I think I'm at 3 waffle fries a day right now. I also have a nice office space in our basement, free Wi-Fi. Oh, don't say stuff like that. Otherwise, my mods are going to start asking for more things in the basement. I'm not going to give it to them, but you know. The national anthem thing, yeah. We're not going to get into stuff like that. That's kind of political, and we like to try and stay away from the political stuff on this channel. Oops, that is upside down. Came with the admin position. Now you see, Pinked is technically in an admin position as well. Uh-oh. I don't remember how far down this is supposed to come. I feel like it's there. We'll have to double check that at some point. Or if it doesn't look right, we'll just change it. But I think it's something like this. Pinked, you gotta get that office. Mine came with a window. Window? Wow, don't give them such high hopes here. Big love. How's it going, Randy? Welcome in. And that's backwards. Alfie, I've got a problem here. I want a window, Wi-Fi, nice office space, walls. To that I say... No. You play other games? Yes, I do. I don't play them on this channel, though. This channel is pretty much exclusively Minecraft. I did that backwards again. But yeah, thank you, Brett. Oh, also, hi, Brett. If you head to that channel, that is my second channel where I do alternate gaming. All right. Is that right? Or is that too high up? It's too high up. It's supposed to be down here. There we go. That's the look. And then we hang a lantern here. And here and here. There we go. Part of the Waffle Empire. And the only lad in there. Please join. I need friends. Waffles are greater than pancakes. Banned. You just said that in the presence of a Canadian. Shame. Much shame. My bad. Here we go. I thought Canadians like waffles. We do, but not more than pancakes. Insta-ban. Do y'all have Waffle House in Canada? It's truly an experience. I don't think we do. Or if we do, I've never been. Love the builds. Lost my world on Minecraft. Oh no. What happened? Was it corruption or... I don't want to be banned. Wow. Dude, sup? I just found your channel today and watched both of your videos. I love how chill people's forever worlds are these days. Yeah, honestly, I really like it too. And also, welcome in. Glad you found the channel. And yeah, our live streams are just as chill, honestly. Oops. It's kind of the vibe that we got going on this channel. Do you have Raz French fries in Canada? Is that a brand? Or are you just asking if we have French fries? I'll lie to you. It's okay. Pancakes are better. There you go. If you ever find yourself in America and want to experience the culture, try Waffle House. Yeah, I've heard there's a few things that I gotta try if I go over there. So I'll add that to the bucket list. Start a new one. Just gonna lurk for a bit? All good, dude. You're welcome to lurk for as long as you'd like. Whoops. Now I'm hungry for waffles. Except you don't. Always get a cat yelling at you in the live streams. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, he doesn't yell during the live streams that often. It's more so my videos he likes to yell. Something like that. That might be backwards. Yeah, that looks better. There we go. Oops. Gravel is honestly the worst. Gonna help my brother for a little? Sounds good. Alex, welcome in, welcome in. It's something between potato... I don't even know how to pronounce that, and fries. In that case, no, we do not. You have a resource pack on? Nope. I do not. What are you building? We're building a mineshaft right now. Have you had a snake as a pet? Nope, and I don't intend to either. I'm pretty sure if I ever had a snake for a pet, my mom would never come visit me. She is mortified of snakes. I just started a Forever World too. That's awesome. How's your world going? Cool. We can get rid of these torches now. There we go. Oh, we're missing a few barrels. Oh, we got enough. I had a pet snake. It was fun. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, it's not exactly my cup of tea. I do have axolotls, though. What is the thing you love about Minecraft? It's a game of endless possibilities. And even though I've been playing for 16 years, it's a game that I'm still not bored of. Because every time you play, you can do something different. I do have a snake, actually. There's some clips of it on my Twitch. That's pretty cool. You have fish? Honestly, I love fish. Okay, let's do a little bit of organizing here. I put gravel in one of these, right? Yeah. Keep the flint down there. Put all this garbage in here for now. Okay, so any of the blocks and stuff that I mined up and the ores, I'm going to make a spot for. I feel you. Never going to stop playing. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I said, it's just a game that I never get bored of. And despite having played for 16 years, I feel like I could keep going forever. Do I hit burnout phases sometimes? Sure, but I always bounce back. No. There we go. Cool, and then we'll keep the ores in the outside barrels here. What do you feel about burnout? You mean what do I do about burnout, or like how do I feel about it, or not sure what the question is there. I don't know. My mom and dad never told me what happened. Oh, to your snake? Too bad. Yeah, I've got a lot of axolotls pinked. Okay. Everything's fine. I could play forever, but I get so sick of saying on my cheap chair. Yep, that's fair. I actually just recently bought a new chair. I needed a new one. Mine was pretty old and it was starting to fall apart. There we go. Love the background music. Here, let me just grab this here. Here we go. If anyone's curious, this is the music. It's actually just a live stream on YouTube. You're allowed to use it in your streams and stuff like that. You just have to register your account. You guys have chairs? I mean, I usually use my chair, but my desk is a sit stand. So I don't always use my chair. Okay. Let's just double check the stone mine. I think it's actually ready to use now. Please explain to me the logic of no chair. Yep, this is good to go. We can start using it whenever. I'm just going to mine it in a couple blocks here so I can put the first torches down. I sit on the floor or play on my bed. Laptop? Nice build. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. 7 rows plus a few barrels. I want to make some item frames so I can keep somewhat organized. Here we go. All of that stuff is over at this house here. Oh yeah, and you know what? For anyone who's here on stream, I'll give you a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to be working on tonight. So I cleared out all of this area here for the farming area. I'm starting to grow some crops along the shore here just to get, you know, a buildup of seeds and potatoes and carrots and whatnot so that I can spread all the crops around here. I've marked out a few buildings that I'm going to be making here. So right here, I'm going to make a silo. Over there, I'm going to make a barn. Over there, I'm going to make a farmhouse. And up on that hill there, we're going to make a windmill. Ibrahim, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, that's a little bit of a preview of the stuff I'm going to get working on tonight. I'm going to start with the farmhouse, and then I'm going to work my way over to one of these buildings over here. Probably the barn next. Those are the two that I really want to make sure I get done. And then after those two are done, we'll see how far in the week we are. I may have to move to editing after that and just see how far I get with the video. Because, yeah, I want to be editing by Friday afternoon. Usually what I wind up doing is Friday and Saturday I edit while I'm recording as well. So I'll record a few scenes and then I'll jump over to editing and I'll just keep jumping back and forth until it's all done. But yeah, for the first bit of the week, I focus mostly on streams and recording. We need these. Here we go. Much work. Good luck. Thank you. How many days has it been? We're on day 233. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See you later, dude. Okay, so 7 and 7, that's 14 times 2 is 28. That's how many item frames we need. Yep, 233 already. Things go super slow when you're doing a lot with iron tools. And that's how my entire first video and a little bit after was. So. And then not having elytra, not having shulker boxes, that eats up a lot of time too. You should make an auto cow cooker. I actually prefer more of a manual style. But I may consider it. What's your hardcore on? Hardcore world is on 2,800, I think. What FOV do you play in? Just normal. So I think 70. I think 70 is the default. I hope this series lasts. So sick of every YouTuber making 2 to 3 episodes. I'll admit I've been guilty of them in the past, but I have no plans to stop making content on this world. That's kind of the nice thing about a forever world, is if I do get burnt out on making content on this world, I can always take a little bit of a break and then focus on content on other servers and whatnot that I play on, and then come back to it, right? This world isn't going anywhere. I do have to make sure that I take regular backups of it, though, just in case anything happens to my computer. But yeah, I have no intention of stopping this series, especially since it's doing quite well. Joined your Discord, FYI. Awesome, yeah. And honestly, anyone else who wants to join the Discord as well, you're more than welcome to. !Discord. Play it how you want to play it, bro. Love the videos. Thank you. This world's gonna overtake the hardcore world so quick. Oh, yeah. That's also kind of to be expected, though, because with the hardcore world, I have a pretty strict rule of no AFKing. Whereas I'm not going to have that rule on this world. It really doesn't care what, or it really doesn't matter what the day count is on this world. What an enchantment. What are the enchantments looking like? They're not top tier, to be honest, but they're what I got with the enchanting table. So I'll just go through them here. I just didn't want to spend any more time on enchantments here. Eventually I'll get villagers and it'll make up the difference. Exactly, no risk of dying and losing everything. My bow is pretty good, actually. Yeah, no feather falling. Dude, I've spent a lot of time trying to get feather falling. Like, I have a pair of boots over at my enchanting setup that I just keep enchanting every time I get to level 30. I have had zero luck with anything, really, on that. I have enchanted and unenchanted those boots so many times. The bow's insane. Yeah, I know. That's actually a combination of 2 bows, because I wanted to make sure I had infinity. There we go. Now let's head over to the stone mine and do the same. You re-enchant the bow quite a bit, right? Yeah, I had to go through it a few times. How often do you stream? I stream on Mondays and usually Thursdays. We're doing Wednesday this week because I have to go into the office on Thursday this week. And then a few streams in between sometimes. But the 2 days that I always stream are, or at least I always try to stream, are Monday and Thursday. With Wednesday being kind of like a possible stream day. The best way to keep updated with my streams, though, is to join the Discord. I usually give people a heads up when I'm going to be streaming on there. It's going to be andesite once we get some. There we go. Well, I had something in my eye there. Every time I start a new world, the first thing I do is always get god armor. Not sure why I do this, but I feel a lot safer with it. That's fair. Honestly, I usually rush villagers and everything too to try and get really good armor and tools. But I just decided I wanted to take this world a little bit slower. What time is it there? It is currently 7:15. Okay, so we got that task accomplished. Let's do a few odds and ends here. I want to beef up my my fortune pickaxe here. It doesn't have efficiency, but I've got a few mostly broken pickaxes over there that I can combine, I think. I'm watching you from Belgium. It's 1 a.m. here. Whew. Yeah, pretty late over there for you. Lars, welcome in, welcome in. Same. There we go. So yeah, like I said, I've got a pair of boots over here that I just keep enchanting and unenchanting, enchanting and unenchanting, and yeah, I've had 0 luck so far. But yeah, we'll just get one of these nearly dead pickaxes here and combine it with our fortune. Let's see, 12 levels or 20 levels. We'll take 12. There we go. A little bit better. You're a really good builder. Thank you, thank you. If you like these builds, you should check out some of the other stuff on my YouTube channel. This is extremely small scale for what I'm used to. I'm used to doing like mega builds. Actually, my most recent video from Skyblock Kingdoms probably showcases it the best. I'm gonna go collect some more spruce here. I need some for my build. I figured that the mineshaft would take up the majority of stream, and then we would just spend whatever time we had left collecting resources for episode 3. Because yeah, I'm gonna get started on those builds tonight, but I definitely do not have the resources I need for it. And yeah, this trip here takes a lot of time too. So I've spent a lot of time on this boat. Because yeah, I come over here to this dark oak forest and the old spruce forest a lot to gather wood. And also just over in the birch forest over there, that's where my my skeleton farm is. What do you hate about Minecraft or don't love so much? Honestly, there's not a lot about the game that I don't like. I'll complain about things from time to time, but it's really not even worth complaining about. I just really like the game. And off the top of my head, I can't think of something that I hate. It's just a solid all-around game. Microtransactions on Bedrock? Sure, I guess, but I don't play Bedrock, so really doesn't affect me. But yeah, I'm not a fan of microtransactions in general. My next world, I want to build an entire Gotham City, just like the video game. That would be really cool. Ooh. Was a little itchy there. My eczema's been bad. I'm back. No nap for me. I'll have one later. Womp womp. FOMO on capes. Other than that, it's literally perfect. There's features I'd like, but nothing I'd change. Yep, I think that's pretty fair. Sorry, just had to itch there for a sec. Probably a stupid question, but what are microtransactions? So microtransactions they're basically just smaller purchases that you make within a game for like cosmetics or pay to win stuff. In Minecraft's case, it's cosmetics, which is even worse, honestly. Like, I don't like it when people do pay to win, but I can at least understand it a little bit more. You're strapped for time, you pay a bit of money, you get a little bit ahead in your game. All right, fair enough. But microtransactions for cosmetics, they're a total waste of money. But people gobble those up and companies make millions off of it. Just check the power thingy and it's 6 now. Lovely. Awesome. Boo. Or boo. I can't tell if you're booing the microtransactions or if you're trying to scare me. How's it going, Utah? The second one. In that case. Was that believable? I thought it was pretty believable. No? Alright. What part of it was not believable? So that I can better be scared next time. Yes, okay. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable feedback. Utah, thank you for the resub, dude. Appreciate it, man. 14 months. That's pretty nuts. Wish you the best and healthy life. I appreciate it. Thank you, Randy. I'm gonna sneeze one sec. Whew. Been here too long. 2 years, 2 months, 17 days, 23 hours. Is that seriously how long I've been part of the Pleasantcraft community? Wow. Because, yeah, you followed around when I joined Pleasantcraft. 12 days. 12 days exactly. 6 days and 1 hour. So close. 21 days. 5 days completely wasted. I'm the best mod. I'm the second best mod. Make that third. What block do you wish was in Minecraft? I'd say vertical slabs. I wish that was a thing in Minecraft. At least for some blocks, like stone. I made it to one of the streams. Love your videos, man. Thank you, Rue. I'm the third best mod. William, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. Weathered sandstone. I'm trying to think of what that would look like. Because doesn't just regular sandstone look weathered? Imagine being mod. I beat Sage. How are we doing for... Okay, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. There's a lot of places where I live made of sandstone. It's a slightly darker, slightly greener color. Okay. Interesting. Let's bully paint. Okay. I approve. What did I do this time? I don't know. Your account is almost old enough to drink, Brett. I was going to ask why, but then I remembered it's paint. Are you a hockey fan? If so, who do you think will win the Stanley Cup this year? Honestly, I'm not really a sports watcher. So I don't really know who is most likely to win the Stanley Cup this year. I would like it to be my home team. But they don't exactly have the best track record. They're good at winning, right up until they get to the playoffs. Then they're really bad at winning. Isn't the Stanley Cup racing? I don't know how to respond to that. Watching from New Zealand. Nice. You and Sage both. That sounds like Czech's notes. All of my state's teams. There's a song about how your team always chokes in the playoffs. Yep, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, it's hockey. Are you from Toronto? Yeah. Yep. It's pretty bad that all I've got to say is they're good at winning right up until they get to the playoffs. Then they're not good at winning, and everyone knows, yeah, it's Toronto. And then my secondary team, where I also lived for quite a few years, is just really bad at winning in general. But they did make it to the finals. What was it? Last year or the year before? Same, brother. I know your pain. Yep, it's rough to watch every year. But yeah, my secondary team is the Oilers. I lived in Edmonton for a long time. They've got arguably one of the best players in the league, but yeah, they're really good at choking on their games. What are people from Toronto called? I don't know, Torontonians, I guess. I don't know if we really have a specific name. I hope to travel one day. Where would your dream vacation spot be? I'd really like to go to Italy. Canadians, yeah, exactly, Brandon. You need a name. How about Phil? That's a name. I think the most annoying part about the day is my mom had to deal with someone. Had someone deal with an angry neighbor. Yeah, or annoying neighbor. You can tell it's coming to the end of stream. My ability to read is leaving. Let's head over to the quarry. Okay, all people from Toronto are now collectively called Phil. Perfect. Been complaining about the neighbor all day. English and alrighty. So we got what we need for wood. I think between the oak and the spruce we have, we're good. What we do still need is stone. And not cobblestone. Stone. No spoilers. What games do you play besides Minecraft, or only Minecraft? I play other games. I've played a lot of RuneScape lately. I actually just recently stopped playing it for a bit. World of Warcraft. With the mods, I play Goose Goose Duck. Brandon, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it, my dude. What else? We've been playing some Repo lately. I'm trying to think of games that I've played lately. In general, I play a lot more games. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been playing lately. Me too. That's kind of your poison as well. Yeah, I recently got back into World of Warcraft. It's been a while, and I need to. I mean, I guess I don't need to, but I want to level up a new character for the War Within. I still haven't played the new DLC. What's your name on OSRS? I can't remember my OSRS name. I've been playing RuneScape 3 lately. Just because I hadn't played it before, so I wanted to give it a try. It's not bad. I still prefer OSRS, but... Can't believe this guy's spoiling episode 3 by playing Water Cave. Oh, regular cave. Okay, well, I guess I'll deal with that later. Actually, looking at the time, let's head back up to the surface. We've actually got to wrap things up here. Yep, 2-hour mark. We both noticed at about the same time. Yeah, let's get in a good outro position here. Vintage story. Honestly, I haven't even looked at it. I'm not opposed to looking at it. So I'll check it out. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching today. Appreciate y'all coming out. Who is live at the moment? We got Viking, we got Pie, we got Acorn. I would raid Acorn, but she's been live for 7 hours already, so I imagine she's probably going to be wrapping up soon. Let's raid Pie. I haven't raided her in a while. Let me just grab her link for the people on the YouTube side. We're going to raid someone over on Twitch. One of my YouTube friends, Pie.
Daily jackpots guaranteed to hit.
There we go. Here is her link for anyone who wants to join over on the YouTube side. There's a bunch of them. And then just throw that in her chat when you get there. For the Twitch side, make sure to grab the raid message that Pinked put there. Bouncing derps if you're subscribed, raid symbols if you are not. I will be live again, maybe on Friday since we got the holiday here. But yeah, that is the plan. I'll try and have my video out for Sunday as well. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Hope you guys all have a great night and a safe and fun Easter weekend. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.